Happy New Year, everybody. I was getting ready to say happy Wednesday morning, but it's 2025. I'm jacked up on my high-octane coffee, fueled by Sunoco. I slipped that one right in there, didn't I? We have a unique situation here this morning. First of all, got a head start. I red lighted. Instead of starting about 9 o'clock last night, I started dancing 7:30, 8 o'clock. My feet hurt so bad. we had a damn good time. But there's an after effect. All right, let's put the coffee down. Look at this. You never see this. Are you tired, baby?
Just a little.
Just a little.
I have no voice.
You don't have no voice?
I have no voice.
You have a good time?
I did. Really good time.
Kim, I've tried the old, honey, let's just go to a casino.
Listen here. This right here is why I do my own stuff.
So,
Sad.
what's that?
I said it's very sad.
Yeah.
You can't trust it. Go anywhere.
Yeah. So, okay, yes, my prayers. I'm so sorry for everybody in New Orleans. I woke up at 11 o'clock. And I come out here to this. So sorry for everybody in New Orleans. Oh, my. Okay. Deep breath. Great time last night. All right. Looky there. Sue-Ann DeBow. Sue-Ann's from Canada. She's been in NASCAR racing for years, but now she's a flight attendant with Southwest Air. So if you see her, ask her for some free cookies. And the hero of the show, right there, Dee. Dee cooked so much. She made so many dishes.
Dishwasher.
We had about, Sue-Ann, did you work on Jeff Gordon's PR? That's where she, besides her being famous, that's where she really was famous. So she worked south side of Charlotte, North Carolina, and she was Jeff Gordon's PR firm, and
Yours too.
and mine too. Yeah, that's right. Kim's telling me what to say. All right, you're saying who the hell is these doggies? This is Ellie. We got two of Brooke. Look at this. What? Hey, what is this, romper room? Is this romper room? My Lord. Good thing they get along. So we found Louie and Lucy, okay? We found Louie and Lucy. Let's get settled in here. All right. We found Louie and Lucy up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we needed to get, two dogs for Brooke and Jacob, our oldest. So we found Ellie and Yoda. Yoda looks like a Yoda. Let me see if I can get you a picture of Yoda. Yep. Don't she look like a Yoda?
He's so cute.
What's that?
He's so cute.
So they're in the same family, even though Louie and Lucy are on the tan side, and this one here is just like, give me food. That's all I want. But anyway, they went to Disney World, and so we got the dogs. All right, everybody. Here I am 4 minutes in. My feet are healing up. They're not wrong with them. Lucy, see. Oh. Are you excited to be on Coffee with Kenny? Say, Happy New Year. So, what are we going to talk about today? I've been thinking about this one. It's a new year. It's 2025. So we want to start out fresh. So what I've done is I've taken a couple things that have happened to me over the last 5 days, and I thought that's what Coffee with Kenny is going to be about. So 2025 means you're a good person. You're better than you used to be. We all are. It's going to be a better year for us. We're going to start out on the right foot. Of course, I can't help seeing some of those memes like, Where the meme's like, oh, I was a jerk this year. Well, hang in. There's going to be more next year. Instagram. Kim goes, oh my God, you laugh so hard. I said, honey, you ought to be on Instagram. It's crazy funny. All right. So I got Kim knows about this. A lot of my friends know about it. A lot of you know about it. I got 5 older gentlemen that seek attention from me, and that's fine. They got my phone number, and I got 1 or 2 of them that they go at me pretty hard, and I allow it. And these people, most of them are kind of lonely. Anyway, the one he been texting me for about 3 years, and it's been okay. Well, then he crossed the line with me. He said to me in one of those 3-inch texts, one of them texts like that long. Sue Ann goes, oh God. And I'm up on the roof and I'm taking oh, by the way, Gretchen Wilson has left the house. When we go outside to do coffee with Kenny, the Christmas lights are no longer up. They're not up all year long. So anyway, I'm up on the roof and I'm taking lights down. Dangerous situation. I said, that's the last time I'll be up on the roof taking those lights down. So I say to the gentleman, hey, I'm on the roof, talk to you later. Now, it'd been going on for 30 minutes already. And I know a lot of you would be like, hell no. I mean, try texting Dale Jr., Tony Stewart, Rusty Wallace. Try texting them like that. They won't even respond. So I'm the good guy, right? I'm trying to make everybody happy. This guy out of nowhere says, you grew up, he's talking to me now. You grew up on basically the coattails. And, we were nobody when we grew up. And I didn't like the tone of this. I'm like, oh, here we go. And I've seen this movie before where and I had to get rid of one. I told you all about that. But now I'm on a second one where they get to be your friends, they get in tight with you, and all of a sudden they go for the juggler. I'm like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I was trying to help you. I was trying to be your friend. So he comes at me in the middle of this 3-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch long text, like, you started out as nobody, and I'm like, Kim don't like this right now. Look at this. What?
I can't believe people say stuff like that.
Yeah, but remember, hold on.
No, I don't.
Remember when I told you go to the races with me once? You'll see. And you said, honey, they don't know what to say.
No, that's unexcusable.
What?
That's unexcusable.
They get brave. They get lonely. These people are lonely. And somehow I let them have my damn phone number. Okay, so that guy.
What's wrong with you?
That guy, I'm sorry. He's probably watching this. You know who you are. Blocked. Got rid of. And it making me sad, too, because the guy's okay, but he just kind of showed his ugly side. And I know all these people have it in them. Okay. Happens. Now I go up to one of my local restaurants, and I sit at the bar, and guy looks at me, does one of these deals. You know when you're a dick to somebody from afar, but when you see them in real, you're like, there they are. Oh my God. This happened to me. So I'm at the bar. All of a sudden, he's my biggest fan ever. So I become comfortable with him, and I'm Kenny. I'm just talking a mile a minute. Well, here we go. Make him happy. And what's he do? He says to me, have you ever run any road courses? I'm like, what? I've only run them all, bud. He says something like, have you ever run the Daytona 24? I said, 2 times. And he says, have you ever run the Daytona 24? And I said, 2 times. The last time I run 8th. Ryan Eversley was our main driver. We were in Porsches. I've told you all this before. And boy, he was just appalled because he thought he's going to have one on me. And I said, I've run Daytona 24 twice. I've run Suzuka Circuit over there in Japan. I've run Hermano Rodriguez in Mexico City. I've run Jacques Villeneuve's up there in Mexico. We've Watkins Glen, Sears Point, Road America. I mean, I run my share of road courses, right? And I like them. So I mentioned, I like to Mexico City, fun place. And somewhere out of him, it just had that dick in him. Have I said dick 2 times?
Stop saying it.
Hold on. What now?
Stop saying that word.
It's better than.
It's not.
What word should I have replaced it with?
There's lots of words.
So, you know what he says to me? He said, all I remember about Mexico City was you saying, my brother Rusty will fly me back and forth in the helicopter all he wants. I looked at him, and the guy's face turned cherry red. Let's go over this one more time. Guy says, all I remember about Mexico City was you did an interview saying your brother Rusty fly you back and forth in that helicopter all you want. Now here's the innuendo. Here's the dickhead. Gotta be mean. I looked at him and I said, my brother Rusty was sponsored by Bell Helicopter. If you go back to Mexico City when Rusty ran, Rusty was 4th, I was 5th, or Rusty was 5th and I was 6th. Good run for us. It was a happy time. But Rusty was sponsored by Bell Helicopter of Mexico City, Mexico. And when we'd leave our hotel room, Mexico, largest town in the world. I think it's got the largest count in the world. So Rusty had it set up me, and hey, I'm not going to apologize. My brother Rusty. That's you guys. That's some of you people saying that. That's not me. Me and Dale Jr. have talked about this. His dad, senior, there's a lot of racing family out there. There's a lot of baseball family, a lot of football family. So this guy basically was a little jealous, mad of me that Rusty flew me back and forth in the helicopter. But think about how many years that man had to have that in his crawl. That just bothered him. In other words, you're not allowed to be part of your brother Rusty. You're the youngest one. You're not allowed. I'm thinking to myself, this guy, here we go again. What triggered me was the cherry red face. He knew he was coming for the juggler once again. And I'm not too sensitive. I'm super nice. I welcome these people in. Hell, I got pictures out of my cell phone showing him I'm super nice at Christmas. As Larry McGrane will say, at Christmas. So I was being really good. And I think of Kim all the time. Kenny, don't get mad. They don't know what to say. But I had explained to that man that car was sponsored by Bell Helicopter. Me and Rusty would leave Hotel International. We'd go around the corner, go to the roof of this other big hotel, and we'd take off in a helicopter. But this man was jealous of me. That's something I did 20 years ago. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? You can't believe some of these stories, can you? You can't believe. Hey, remember I told you I went to South Boston for Dale Earnhardt Jr.? I ran that Cars Tour race. Some man drove like 12 hours. True story. My son-in-law, Brody, was with me. Brody was like, there was a man that drove from like way south because he heard I was going to run that Cars Tour race. He couldn't live with himself. He said, you and I got into a wreck when you ran All-Pro 30 years ago. And when you made it to NASCAR, it destroyed my life. I'm like, what the fuck? First thing I said is I said, give me a hug. Hey, these are strange deals. It ain't me. All right. Now I've told you the truth.
It's a new year.
Can't make it.
Hold on. What do you think?
I think it's a new year.
Right. Is it Happy New Year?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I thought long and hard about what I was going to say on Coffee with Kenny. Kim's right. It's a new year, everybody.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Let it go.
Think about what you're going to say when you meet somebody new. Hey, how you doing? You see William Byron. Hey, William, congratulations on that Daytona 500 win. You see Alex Bowman. Hey, Alex, congratulations. That was a hell of a street course win at Chicago. Not, oh, I remember, hey, what happened when your car was, Don't do that stuff, everybody. So I told you my two messages. I told you what happened to me. People get comfortable around you, strangers. When you let your guard down, that's why a lot of people like, the superstars like Tony Stewart, Rusty, not so much Dale Jr., but yes. Now, they're friends of mine, but that's why they won't allow you all close, because you get stupid. And that's just the way it is, because I experience it. Here, I'm going to leave you with this. Tony Stewart said this to me one day. He said, Herman, he says, they walk right up to you because you're that type of person. Kind of, I said, thank you, Tony. Kind of wore it as a badge of honor. But there's a price to pay. Because when you let people come right up to you, they'll be friends with you for a little bit, but they will say some stupid shit. So my message to all of you in 2025 is be nice to people, be complimentary. Don't do something to them to make you feel better. I already dealt with that guy up there at South Boston, drove 10, 12 hours because we raced together in All Pro, but I made it to NASCAR, and it drove that man absolutely bat shit crazy. Couldn't even live with himself. My son-in-law, Brody, we drove home, and Brody was silent. He goes, I can't believe it. That was unbelievable. So there's a handful of you out there, and you know who you are. Take it easy on yourself. Hey, I've done told you, I'll criticize myself to make you feel better. I mean, Jeff Gordon destroyed my life because I wanted to be him. And me and Jeff, we're buddies. He's destroyed a lot of race car drivers' lives. Don't you think so? Sue Annie's one of the greatest of all time.
Absolutely.
All the kids wanted to be Jeff Gordon, but I got over it. And you can too. Get over it. Quit going for the jugular vein. Quit being pissed at somebody because, listen, I'm not going to apologize because Rusty Wallace is my brother, and I can't help it anyway. All right. This was a long one, but it was an important one. Happy New Year, everybody. Be nice. Wipe the slate clean because I'm a brand new man. Whoa!